This is How Far?
A podcast hosted by
Me, Temi Otedola.
and me, Mr. Eazi.
So we are back with another episode and life is crazy.
Back with another episode, Temi, how far?
No. You took my how far?
You can ask me, you can say you go first.
No, I want to ask you.
Okay.
My love, mi amor, how far?
I'm good. Just coming from, you see my brain is still freezing.
Paris.
So this weekend was a blast in the sense of left London to Monaco on Saturday morning.
Okay.
Like I woke up like 4 a.m. to make that flight. Temi was, guys, you need to see Temi sleeping. And in the middle of the she was like, oh, don't worry, let me walk you down. I said, sis, stay in your bed. You're enjoying this sleep. Even you, the way you were sleeping, you made me want to like go back in bed and sleep. But yeah, flew to Monaco, had a few meetings, straight up Saturday, Sunday, up until night, got into Paris on Monday.
Yeah.
Started working with the stylist who's like, I'm loving what she did.
Who's the stylist?
Your stylist.
Hey, okay, so okay, do you know what? Once we do our how far catch up, let's talk about styling.
Okay, we'll
Amazing.
talk about, that's the one we should talk about. So yes, and I didn't sleep on Monday, I was partying. I didn't know people in Paris party.
People in
on
Paris
Monday.
party, yeah.
But yeah, and I'm back. So it's just been traveling over the weekend for work and getting back. I'm excited. How far?
And just real quick, when you say you're back, he got off the train from Paris
true.
this morning. This is our dedication, guys. We have to get these episodes in, and drove straight from the train to the studio here. So thank you for your commitment. We appreciate it.
And my back is back to London. So I'm located in London, right?
Located in London.
But
there was a madness at the border, no?
I almost forgot that. So yeah, I get the last. So just for context, the last time I've been stopped at immigration in my life and put aside. The last time this happened, probably the first and the last time this happened was, oh no, it has happened 2 times. First time was in what's this country? It's a country near Georgia. I forgot the name of the country. And the second time was in Ukraine.
Okay.
So in Ukraine, like I literally, when like they stopped me and put me in a side to ask me questions.
Yeah,
when I
and
was
the
going
pen.
to Ukraine. Yeah, to just and so since then, and this is like 2016.
Yeah.
So since then, I've not been put aside in any immigration worldwide. Thank you, Jesus. But today at the Eurostar, early in the morning, everything's good. Boom, boom, boom. I show my documents and I get told, I get asked, have you ever been, it's like basically random questions, and I get pulled aside, and then I'm just thinking, I write to you. I'm like, hey, I was more pissed than anything.
Yeah.
And in the end, it was just like because somebody did not it made no sense anyway. That was annoying, but I was able to still get there in time to make the train and just get back home straight to have our podcast.
One day as a society, we need to talk about modern day passport hierarchy.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah, I think, unfortunately.
Like, it's actually bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yes. It is. Like, even when we travel together, we see it. Remember, like, sometimes I just go on your cue since we're traveling together.
Yeah. I'm saying someone who has lived their lives, like, with dual citizenship, but, like, going from just a Nigerian passport, like, all through my life up until, like, a few years ago, getting a dual citizenship that is seen as oh, you can enter any country. Like the difference is shocking. Like I'm the same person.
Yeah, the same.
It's so weird.
It's just
it's so weird.
It's just your documentation.
It's just your documentation,
really and truly. And sometimes like you've even told me like you would go to play, and like sometimes it's even your name. It's not even down to your documentation. It's
also, I'll still have like my new citizenship, and based on my name, they'll ask me questions.
Yeah,
it's really
just
weird.
Based on, by the way,
Temi Otedola.
Very unique name. So
yeah, it's kind of messed up.
Maybe our new government is going to work on the strength of our passport. That should be one of the things.
We should start a free zone that lives in a cloud in space.
There is one actually.
And give citizenships.
There's actually one that is, I don't know if it has started. Shout out to Eche Afropolitan.
Why are we shouting at people, Mr.
Because
Popular?
because I know
so
Eche.
Popular.
No, because Eche has started this like freeze, is like this digital country that is for, Africans across the world, Africans in the diaspora, to have their own, and people of African descent to have their own digital city. And,
I love.
And digital ID and all of that. Everything is going. And I think it's such a smart idea. It's like what you're saying.
I mean, I didn't know that was a thing, so I've just come up with the idea in my head.
Yeah, it's actually a very good idea. But I just think like, what would also be cool if we also had our small like what they're doing in Lagos with the Talent City, which is a physical place outside of Lagos, but still like in Ekpe, in your village.
Yeah.
So in Temi's village, there's a new city.
Shout out my townspeople.
There's a new city there, where they're doing a free zone that will have its own rules. So anyway, I never thought we'd be talking about politics-ish. It's not politics, it's the real world. It's what's happening.
Okay, before we catch up on me, I want to talk about bunkers.
Bunkers?
Yeah, since we're talking about weird shit today. Yeah, apparently a lot of people, I mean, when I say a lot of people, a lot of our tech billionaires and the Jeff Bezos of the world, right, are buying bunker space.
Yeah.
For like, in the case of natural disaster.
Yeah.
And end times.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I think if I had that kind
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, but
isn't that insane?
It's insane. But if I had that kind of money, I think I might be one of them to do that.
And they have like BQ and stuff.
What's BQ? Like Boy Scout?
Yes. Inside the bunker. Like, isn't that insane?
That's like, it's reminding me of, what do they call that thing you used to watch on Netflix? They had one episode where there was social scoring and...
What's that? Oh, Black Mirror.
Black Mirror.
I love it.
It's reminding me of, it's like an episode from Black Mirror.
I love that show.
But the idea is good. By the way, there's new Black Mirror.
Yes, it's coming out. I mean, I'm sure by the time this drops, you guys, it'll be out.
Yeah.
So if you like dark stuff, it's not for the faint-hearted, but if you like dark stuff, you guys should watch it. If you haven't already, I mean, I feel like everybody has watched it. But wait, let's go back a second.
The bunkers.
So if you could afford a 50 million bunker, or B, someone just wanted to give you one, would you take?
If someone just offered me a bunker
guess for free, why not?
Like, I'll take it to that. Do you understand? Because the way the world is going, like, I think first of all, for you to really, really want power, you have to be a level of crazy. And so you
want power?
I feel for people to want, like, for you to wake up and say, I must have this power by force. Like, I don't buy all this, I'm coming to change the world and change
I'm saying
the
you
country.
Personally, do you want power?
Do I want power?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh. I guess me thinking about it, if I didn't want at all, I would just be like, no, I don't want anything to do with that. I think I want, but there's limits to how much power. Like, when I mean power, I'm like, I'm not trying to be, you see how I said, I'm not trying to be like president of any country.
You want power, because guess what? You could put me on a lie detector right now, and I would say I don't want power. And it would
that's
be
what
correct.
I'm saying.
That means
okay,
let me.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't want to be president.
I want power, so I'm accepting that
That's
there's a level of crazy. I think you must have some level of crazy or some level of like putting yourself really. I don't want to do psychotherapy on myself, but there must be like for you to want power that much, like it's like there must be something. I think there's something.
Okay, let's look at the axis, right? Money, power, success.
Mm.
I value money over power. I think you value power over money. Because money doesn't really.
No, actually, I know.
He's like,
actually, no. Man, I see. If you just give me money and nobody.
No, but you want money
me,
for access and power. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Whereas
true.
I would want power.
Yeah, I don't want money. Yeah. It's like money is the tool to get to that point.
Trust me, you're not someone who wants money like that.
No,
because I could tell you one of the 2 ways that I know that maybe I shouldn't say.
Yeah, don't say it. Well,
Are you scared? One thing about T is that every time we record, he's scared I'm going to out his deepest, darkest secret.
Yep.
I'm like, there's something called editing.
Yeah, I always forget that you can just edit.
Okay, let's move on. This is getting really deep.
Tell me how far.
Do you know why the mood has changed?
Why?
Because usually T wears sunglasses and I never wear sunglasses. And today I'm wearing sunglasses. I think it adds a different element.
Yeah, sunglasses make you just feel like different.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Do you like it?
I love it. I'm gonna start wearing sunglasses. Okay. So on my side, I've been having a bit of a wellness era, I feel. Like when you see these people who are like, oh, I ran 4 marathons this year and I'm addicted to swimming, I'm addicted to running, I go to the gym every day. Like me, I cannot relate. But now I have like do you think I have a yoga addiction?
I won't call it an addiction, but yeah, I don't think it has gotten to
no. Listen, levels. No, I'm saying is that going to do a workout or an activity every single day where you're not even doing it because you want to, like, it's just like, imagine waking up at 7 a.m. on Saturday to go and do yoga. Yeah, I've never understood people who go to the gym and they don't have to think about going to the gym. So I feel like I found that.
Yeah, but it's such a good one.
And it's not normal yoga. It must be hot yoga where I swear.
Guys, that is the one
it's so
I
good.
would not understand. I went with you the other day and you showed me, like, it's just in a tent and they're putting like hot air inside. Thank you very much. I'll do it on top of my roof.
Yeah, like it's a very specific thing. But now I understand, like, every day I'm just booking and going. So today was the first day in like 2 weeks where I missed it. It's like an hour drive. Like, again, who is spending 3 hours a day driving, doing a 1 hour class and driving back? Because I live an hour from the place. And I dented my car trying to make it to the 7:15 a.m. class. I dented my car badly. It's really bad. Guys, I'm a great driver. T, am I a good driver?
I think you're...
Whitney, am I a good driver?
I think you're a good driver, but you have... you be like... Whitney has to say yeah because she's I don't want to lose my job.
No. That's bullshit.
But you're not better.
That's bullshit. I'm a great driver.
But like sometimes the skills you be pulling, I'll be like, calm down.
Skirt. So I dented my car this morning, and that's sad.
Sorry about that.
But
that's your new.
The new 2023 range.
Yeah.
But you said you'll help me fix it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand these things. Will my insurance cover it? Wait, why are we doing admin during the podcast?
I don't know, but we'll figure it out tomorrow. I'm sure we'll be able to fix it. It's not the first time the last time you didn't dent, it was like you parked the car. Remember?
Someone smashed my window.
And somebody smashed whilst you were like, your car was parked.
In the underground garage.
In like underground garage. And they said
apartment.
They had...
they said the cameras, the CCTV was off. There's a blind spot. They're very stupid. Anyway, so apart from yoga, I've been loving doing cryotherapy. Yeah. So guys, what cryotherapy is, it's that you go in like a a chamber, like a little, let's say, imagine like a sauna, right? You go in a room like that, but now it's minus 100 and minus 110 to minus 140 degrees. And you go in there for 3 minutes and you freeze. Like, you can feel your eyelashes freezing. And your tongue is like freezing to the roof of your mouth. And you come out and it feels like you've been in a you've done cryogenics and woken up in the year 3000. Like, you feel like you have a new skin. It's amazing. And you sleep like a baby.
How does it feel? Does it feel like jumping into the cold plunge in Iceland?
Weirdly, a cold plunge is colder. It's like you'll be able to do it.
Okay, that means I'll be able to do it.
So can we please do it?
Yeah, we can do it. For how long?
3 minutes is nothing. So I'll play a Beyonce song.
Oh, you're allowed to go in with your phone?
Yes. No. There's like a speaker. They give you YouTube. So by the time you listen to a whole Beyonce song, I think I mentioned Beyonce in every episode so far. What's going on?
Love Beyonce.
I'm not even a Beyonce stan like that. I love her. But yeah, that's right.
So you just play and it's done. So maybe what we can do is we can go in there and play one of the Chop Life Sound System songs that's long. There's one that's
too long.
There's one that is 6 minutes. The last one, Collect. Maybe we can be there we can do a 6 minutes challenge.
Yes. So by the time hopefully we finish this series, you would have told our audience about your cryo.
Yeah, and I will go
experience.
try out cryo. I see the yoga. I think with yoga, I just think like I'll be bored. Like when I tried it, every time I've tried it, I've just like gotten bored.
And that's how I feel. It's so weird. That's how I feel about gym. I cannot. Like, I don't understand.
Gym too gets me bored.
Gym girlies, like, tell me how it works. Like, I just don't get it. But I think I've just learned that it can be archery, it can be horse riding. Just find like a workout that you genuinely enjoy and you will do it every day. Yeah. But you have to genuinely enjoy it. Like, I can't even... People think, oh, yoga and Pilates are the same. Like, they're so different to me that I would be bored doing Pilates. Do you understand? And yoga is also like a spiritual practice. It's not a workout, technically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
It's
that's
even
true,
like,
actually.
I think it's problematic to call it a workout.
Don't want to go too much into that. But what else did you do this weekend?
Oh, I caught up. No, I spaced out. Me and T. Oh, this is funny. Let's talk about Layla coming over. My great, lovely friend Layla.
That's true. That was just before.
I hope you're listening, Layla. So I've had a friend since high school that is one of my closest friends, and Tosin has not met during our entire relationship. Has this happened to anyone else? I guess because she lived in America, but I could have made her up.
Yeah. Like, how do you, like, the whole relationship? Like, just imagine, Temi has been talking about Layla since we met, and I've never physically seen this person. So we finally, maybe the first time we would have met is at the wedding. So
yeah,
we finally did meet that was on Friday. But you know, when you talk about Friday, I remember something. So I remember something. So what's been happening is, and I'm gonna bring this up for you guys, is so there's this thing Temi and I have noticed, is that, you know, back in the day, boys would just, like in Nigeria, boys would just no club booking, nothing, would just walk straight into the club until the bouncer bounces them. Now I used to be one of those people that gets bounced at the gate, and then I had
why?
And I had some friends. I had this friend. I'm not gonna say his name because I'm not his friend anymore. But I like him. I like like his confidence. He will just be the one that will just no booking, just walk to the door, like, and you see how he goes back to Layla. Walk into the club like you've booked, and then sometimes the bouncers won't even like stop us, like, because it will just look like wow in the club. So we had like Temi and I have been doing more sort of like dinners. We've actually been doing more dinners and dates. A lot. And this time, yesterday on Friday, I was like, okay, you know what? let's go to this place. We had it booked. We went there, and Temi was like, we had it booked for 9. And the last time we finessed, like
I finessed.
Temi finessed. She remembers it differently. She remembers it that she finessed. I think like we finessed.
I finessed, but yeah.
How do you finesse?
So guys, I walked in and I said, "Hi, we have a booking for 9. We know it's 8:30. We're early, but so can you just squeeze us in earlier, right? Like just explaining, speaking to the person, explaining like human to human. I know you've been somewhere early before, so you will understand. Like you're negotiating with their heart. And this is how toasting goes in this time. Hi, we have dinner booked."
I was just sipping my coffee. That's it.
Yeah, it was a very loud sip. Yeah, we have dinner booked. And I said, okay, Temi, let him do it this time. I was like, okay. And he was like, you didn't even give him your name, what time you are booked to dinner, no context. And the guy is like, you're like, oh, okay, it's for Mr. Eazi. And then the guy's looking. And I was like, T, you should tell him like the time it was. And then you're like, can you sit us now? And the guy's like, no, sorry.
No, you actually remember different. No, it was because you ruined my flow. So my flow usually, what I would have done is, I have this booking. He will check. He'll say it's for 9. Then I'll say no, it's for 8. Then he'll say no, it's for 9. I'm like, my assistant must have made a mistake.
Oh, so you wanted to do the finesse,
exactly.
Like lie.
My assistant has made a mistake.
Okay, but
I want to get sitting.
But what would the Bible tell you?
The Bible doesn't have anything to say about Japanese restaurant bookings. I promise you, I've never seen anything on that. So they ruined my flow, and I was like, we were getting agitated. I was like,
we were agitated. Like when you're hungry.
we were about to rock. Like I was like, you just ruined my flow. You didn't let me.
And then so the guy bounced us. So we were outside now, and Tosin took my hand to tell me, yeah, I really didn't appreciate you interrupting because I obviously jumped.
But that's not my impression. You're doing a wrong impression on me. I don't like that. That's not. If you cannot do a proper impression, I don't talk like that.
Well, yeah, serious. I really don't appreciate.
No, that's not what I said. I really.
So anyway, we ended up going to this Thai place, and it was lovely.
That what? Who selected?
No, you wanted. He then wanted to stand in the cold and wait for a crepe.
Yeah.
As a snack before we go back to the Japanese restaurant. Guys, make it make sense.
Pre-dinner, because
a chocolate crepe.
Just for context.
Okay.
It was finally time to meet Temi's friend that could have been an imaginary friend. She was gonna meet us at 9. Yeah. So now we wanted to eat before she comes to meet us. So this whole process is the story of trying to find a place to eat before 9 when you've booked 9 o'clock and you need to see your friend at 9.
Yep.
And so, we ended up getting to another place. There were different options. And this time, Temi let me, thank you, God. Temi let me order. She let me just come in there and
okay, but
I need a table,
just for context, for Tosin to order food, he has to get his notes app out and write the order on his phone.
Yeah.
Do you know anyone that does that real quick? No. Okay.
Actually, just remember yesterday I went for dinner after my Deezer event, and I literally said I was gonna order for the whole table, and I brought out my notes app and I wrote everything down. Then I made them order it. I just feel like my brain has space for very important things, but this the dinner order is not that super important for me to put in my brain. For me to remember when they come and say, okay, what's going to be your order? Then I'm going to start remembering that Temi wants aubergine. And it's like in this place, the names are just different. If it's like a restaurant that just had fried rice and dodo, indomie and egg, jollof rice and plantain, but it's like just has like 50 things on the menu or like 300 things on the menu.
Yeah, the braised beef tongue. Yeah, it's hard to remember, but I'm like I slay
ordering. But it was good.
I slay ordering.
Yeah, you do. But I'm also not. People have told me that I order the best like combinations.
Who said that?
A lot of people have told me. Why you just? But anyway, it was because we were trying to meet Layla, so we did have a good dinner. In the comments, write how you guys deal with this thing when you go out to dinner or go to the club with your partners, and who's the one that always likes to take control?
Who takes control? Okay, so I want to say that like I think I'm bossy to a fault.
Yeah.
Any notes?
I think you are like you. And you like to pretend like you're not.
I'm self-aware though.
No, you're not self-aware.
No, I'm the reason being
she would then call herself self-aware. Like, I don't understand. Okay, but at least I'm self-aware about it. I'm like, babe, you did not admit to this. This is the first time. This is the first time you're admitting to this thing and you're calling yourself self-aware.
No, I'm self-aware.
Oh, Christ.
I can say I'm self-aware because I can sit here and say I'm bossy.
It's just on the podcast.
Okay, fine. I'm bossy, fine. But here's the thing, guys. I'm one of those people who like I have to take control of a situation. And sometimes I don't want to, but like if no one else will take control, then me, I'll take control.
Yeah.
Again, like I'm gonna walk into a room and I walk into the room. Like I'm not gonna stand by the door. I'm gonna walk into the room.
Yeah.
Talk to somebody, have eye contact, like let's go. And yeah, I would love to sit back sometimes. I'm gonna do it more and let you do that. But I think I'm also impatient. So like when you're trying to remember the reservation name and the time, like that's at the top of my tongue. So why would I wait for you to open your phone and check your message from your assistant, and when I just know 8 p.m. Mr. Eazi?
Because this life is a journey. And me without you is like I'm riding in a go slow.
You're actually so serious.
It's like you didn't get how deep that is. I said this life is a journey. Okay. And me without you is like I'm riding in a go slow, like in a traffic jam. Oh my God.
Stop it.
Oh gosh, you do not appreciate this this bump. Anyway, but what I'm saying is like it's not in a rush. It's not that important. It's like just dinner.
I know. I need to relax.
Yeah, relax. It's not that deep. Like
okay. I need to relax, but also sometimes you need a little bit of a kick. Sometimes I'm saying let's meet in the middle, right? Do you understand? Like again, it's not just restaurants. It's like when we're on vacation. Okay, we're checking into the hotel.
Because it's just simple checking in. He's tired.
Okay, so what else is there? So let's keep it moving because
you have to stay on this. You have to say what's on your mind.
I'm segueing.
No, before you segue, can't you say what's on your full chest?
No, because
I think there's something
related.
That is, okay.
It's not just about the reservation and ordering.
Okay.
So then we finish the dinner. We have some nice Thai food. We're now fed. We get home. Now, why do we now spend the next 2 hours looking for Tosin's passports? So I'm saying it's everything mixed together.
Please, from here, can we go to the Apple shop to buy the AirTag?
Yeah.
Because I couldn't find it in the Nice airport.
Okay. Let's discuss AirTags. Let's discuss losing things, right? So as someone who, when have I ever lost anything? I was about to say something. Okay, it's extremely rare. Okay, so as someone who never loses anything because they're very type A and very annoying and like has a place for every fork and cotton bud in their house, like I'm really annoying. So I will never lose anything. It's like highly unlikely. It's extremely hard to be partners with someone who it is very likely that they will lose something at some point during the week.
Yeah.
So T is traveling on the Saturday morning, and now it is Friday night, 8:30 p.m. and he hasn't been able to find his passport since morning. Also, like, I'll lose a piece of paper, or like I cannot lose my passport. So then I'm like, don't worry. The way I'll look is that if this passport is in this house, we're going to find it, unless you have thrown it in the dustbin.
I was so sure I threw it in the dustbin. Guys, we actually went to the dustbin. Like, you should see me and Temi actually in the dustbin going through the trash.
Yes, we went through the trash. Anyway, I've now reached the final room. I haven't looked. And why is it on the chair? Nicely arranged on the chair. So it was just back to back. Okay. Writing notes up to order food, not being able to communicate to secure a table, and then losing the passport. What are your thoughts?
I think you remember. I think you should just understand, since we're talking about this. You should understand, and you should give me some credit. Whenever it is a life or death situation, I always step up and be the one to control. True or false?
True.
Okay. Oh, thank you, love.
Yeah, because
can you please, like, can we have a clap
for ourselves? I like that.
Not for ourselves. For me.
No, because I'm mature and I'll say yes.
Exactly.
I'm actually mature. I'll just say yes. I'm not arguing with you.
So 100%. Having said that, what I'm trying to say is, for me, there's some things that are not as important in life as other things.
Mm.
And so for me, like, where I step up is where and when it matters the most. And you have seen me step up in places it matters the most, in ways that you're like, okay, I didn't know. You're like, oh, okay. So me, that's what always happens, is that for, like, the dinner we're ordering, is like, I don't think it is as important. And so that's why for those things I'm more relaxed. I'm more not in control of those kind of things. But if it was really, really like life and death, like, I will step up.
Okay, that's beautiful. I think the first thing is that I love that. And do you know what? I'm gonna do a challenge. Should I do I'm gonna do 24 hours of being chill about everything.
Let's go.
And guys, we're gonna touch in next
Guys,
episode.
I'm gonna note all the times Temi did not.
No, I want to genuinely try. I'm gonna make it seem like nothing matters.
Yeah, like, let's get into the store to go shopping, and let me just.
I'm not in a rush.
Yeah, not in a rush, and let me just speak to the guy and say,
okay, let's try.
Right,
I'll try your way. Okay, we've shaken on that. I'm gonna try your way. But I think there is something to be said about taking responsibility.
Taking responsibility for what?
There's also a fine line, right, between I'm a nonchalant, chill person, and, like, you're actually just being a bit lazy about some things. True or false?
I think there's a fine line, but I seldom cross that line.
What do you mean seldom cross it? Please?
I seldom cross it.
Don't even try and blow English, like.
Well, I think this ties into.
Oh, Lord.
I think. But before, what did I had?
No, I'm saying sometimes you don't know your order. You don't have your passport because you expect someone else to do it. How many times are you flying? Temi, I can't find my phone. Temi, like, you're actually stressing me out sometimes. You know that.
Yeah.
I'm happy to help, but how many times I'm like, Tosin, I can't find my passport. I can't find my phone. Or is that just being a man?
I don't think it's being a man, because I know men that know where all their stuff is.
It's personality type.
Yeah, it's personality type. It's just like, for me.
It's stressful.
If I think one day we should do a scan on my brain to see what my brain is processing. Like, I'm with the fairies most of the time. I'm probably thinking about world peace and evolution, or I'm basically just thinking, like, the other day I was at the airport. I was just seeing all those people and everybody at the airport, and I was just, what was in my mind? Like, it was time for me to get I was about to get on the immigration, like when is my time. But what I was just thinking about was, wow, there's just so many people in this world, and there's just so many people that came before us, and I was just getting like stressed just thinking about the whole thing, and just like this life is so beautiful, but it's also so like complicated. It's also, and I was remembering like things I had watched in documentaries. So you see, that's what my brain was processing at that time. So of course I might not know where my passport is because I'm trying to figure out the essence of life.
No, but I will. That's what I'm saying is I have to process being responsible, knowing my passport, the person have issue, and also the deep, meaningful questions about life and our existence.
But I like that you found it for me. I think it's lovely acts of service, helping me find my stuff when it's misplaced. I was so happy you found. Didn't you see the hug I gave you?
Yeah, you were happy.
I was so happy you found it for me, and I think it's just some of the things that has began to happen since we started kind of thinking about, what marriage looks like, and which part of it is living in the same space with somebody.
This is our first time really living together.
Yeah, this is our
first
time,
month.
Yeah, living together, and we're beginning to see like the differences, like really beginning to see the differences. Like I thought, how in Accra, every time you come to Accra, I have this one room that is always a mess with like my clothes everywhere. And Auntie Yvonne is always rearranging it. So it always looks like my stuff are always arranged. But I was taking to my head that my stuff are actually arranged. And since we moved in together here in London, I've also been kind of like thinking, okay, my stuff is always arranged because when I come, the stuff is in my suitcase. I'm in and out. But now...
But you see, you still haven't moved into your dressing room.
Yeah.
Can you see how that still happens?
Yeah, so in the last...
I can put you anywhere in the world and it'll be the same situation.
Yeah, in the last month, I've then realized that, okay, you know what, there's a pattern here, and there is a part of
You'll never unpack your suitcase.
Yeah, there's a part of me that never truly unpacks suitcase, or I would have like today, for instance,
So basically, like, there'll be a bed in his dressing room and it'll be filled with clothes.
Yeah.
So it can never actually be a guest room.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, but do you appreciate that I haven't said anything? I've just let you do your thing.
Yeah, but that's my room.
Even regardless of it being a room, I'm saying is that this is what I mean, but I'm less annoying, is that 2020 Temi, give me some credit, 2020 Temi would have not had that.
Not had what? That's in my own... Guys, just to understand, we have
our
master's bedroom, and then we have like my room / office, which is like my den. So that's supposed to be like my games room, my studio, my office, my closet, everything in one. So guys, if that room has clothes all over, how does that really... And there's a door, like it's not like anybody can just walk in there. How does that like... how does that stress you?
It stresses me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just trying to say that you should give me credit because I haven't mentioned it. Because it's your space. It's up to you, whatever you want to do.
Remember when I used to come visit you in your first house?
Still changing the subject.
No, he's on the subject. When I used to come see you, I also had... You remember that your bathroom?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm actually just seeing that I always have a space of chaos.
Yeah.
I always like to have a space of chaos.
So that's what I'm saying. I can organize it for you, but I want you to do whatever you want to do.
What do you think? Do you think I just accept it as like, that's me? Because maybe that chaos helps my creativity.
However you want to.
But you see how different both of us are and how we place to living together is that, to me, like, every room, every toilet.
So
every corner of
no
the
one will
house
understand. Like he opened my
is
bed,
organized.
he opened my bedside drawer, and I've lined up. I have a lineup of lip balm, tissue,
Everything is lined
matches and lighters, hand cream is all lined up by category. If you open any drawer, like I'm saying, that's not normal as well. I don't think that is a.
You see, and the level of that
it's not
organization.
Yes,
can stress me out.
But I'm saying is that why can't we both be centered people? Why are we both on extremes? Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Most people are somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. Because you're like more organized. Temi is more organized than a hotel. Like you see in hotels, they have where the soap is, and sometimes you'd have to call for dental kits.
Yeah.
Everything. I remember, like, I asked you for I was just pacing around the house thinking, oh, I didn't travel with my toothbrush, and you had like what, maybe 15 spare toothbrushes.
You had extras. Yeah, I just wonder why we're both on either extreme. Even like my like perfect example, bring out our laptops. Of course, T's laptop has 4,000 files on the desktop.
Yep.
And then mine has 2 folders.
And my tabs will have like
4,000 tabs. And I have 2 folders on my desktop. And on my what are they called? I don't have any tabs because I will open one.
Use it and close it.
Use it and close it. So what's going on there? Or our emails. How many emails do you have? I currently have 12 emails. I
can't tell you how many. I don't even know.
Yes. Because as soon as I reply, I archive. Reply, archive. Reply, archive. Yeah.
It's just
my whole life.
It's just that difference. So like the first but do you think but that hasn't, I don't remember that have causing any conflict in, like, since we moved in, we've not had, how I was really, you see how some people are having, somebody was joking and saying sometimes the biggest fights could be about toothpaste. We've never had a toothpaste fight since we moved in, like, oh, you're squeezing my toothpaste, or no.
It could get there, but I think in these relationships, one party has to sacrifice more, right? So at the end of the day, it's not you becoming more type A and more tidy and more anal. It's me just seeing, oh, there's going to be chaos and it's okay. So at the end of the day, I'm actually making a sacrifice.
I'm also making a sacrifice.
What sacrifice?
Because it's like, it's going to be
you want to mess up my things?
Yeah, the kitchen. It's going to be so organized. Like the kitchen, everything. Like the other day, you were telling me how even guys, my mind was blown. Like, those table mats you used to eat. So Temi has a sequence for, you take the table mats at the top and use them. Then when you're returning them, you have to put them beneath. You don't put them on the top, because she has thought through it and said, oh, if you always take out the table mats on the top, then you never use the table mats at the bottom, and you used to use all the table mats, so you have to put
I'm actually very annoying.
Just FYI, that stressed me out so much. Like, you telling me that, I was like, why is she telling me how I should place table mats?
Okay,
it's been part of the realities of moving in together.
You're right.
For me, that's a sacrifice. Even down to the plates. Right. Like, and it's not like you're doing it because of, you're just telling me what to do. It's like you're doing it because it's really like affecting you. Like, I was the one, I ordered food. You made food, and I was about to bring out my plates to dish my food, or you were going to dish it for me, but I was bringing out the plates for us, and I was taking out the plates that have just been washed to
serve the food,
to arrange because I was like, okay, to arrange the rack before I pick the plates. And you then said, oh, you have to pick the plates at the top so that the bottom ones, and you were telling me the same sequence you use for the table mat is the same
for
sequence you use for the plates and bowls and
even our cups. I'll put the newest cup the cup out of a dishwasher in the back.
In the back.
So it's like sequence. Yeah. Okay, do you know what?
We need to have a full episode on like...
Yes, that's why I want
the realities of moving in together. Like.
So that's why I want to wrap up there.
Okay.
Just because I think this needs a part 2.
Okay.
And please, nobody diagnose me. But yes, I'm very annoying. And it's also hard to live with me.
So we're making...
it makes sense.
The summary of this is
it makes sense.
We are making sacrifices because like this as crazy as I am...
I have my own crazy, don't worry. So thank you guys so much for listening. I'm going to do 24 hours of being a chilled, nonchalant
Let's see how that
person.
goes. To try my nonchalant.
Let's see if Temi can be chill.
Let's see.
Let's call me Mrs. Relax.
Already, the way you ever say it, you're not relaxed.
I'm not relaxed.
See you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye. So that's it for this episode of How Far. Thank you so much for listening. You can find all our episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Google Play, and anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Don't forget to subscribe to our socials and follow our YouTube channel.
Share this episode on your socials and leave us with a review of 5 stars. See you next week.